Hello. As a child, I'm pretty sure school uniforms were also implemented to you throughout elementary school and even for some of us throughout middle school. Having to wear a specific style and a specific color to school doesn't really seem like a really important matter. And as a matter of fact, many of us don't even know the reason behind wearing school uniforms. But when it comes to academic improvement due to mandatory uniform regulations, most people would agree it's actually really important and it does make a difference. Uniforms actually do have a purpose, and I will be discussing a couple of reasons why it's important to follow those regulations and to wear a school uniform. Public schools actually adopted the policy for school uniforms in the early 1900s after they were being compared to Catholic schools. One of the reasons why it's important and school uniforms should be implemented is because of the expenses of actually having to buy clothes or school uniforms. School uniforms are more affordable than brand and trendy clothes. According to the 2011 American Express Spending and Saving Tracker, the average family spends around $800 a year on back to school shopping, including uniforms, versus parents who like to buy their children a lot of brand clothes. They usually spend thousands of dollars because brand clothing is usually really passive, go out of style, and children want what's trendy and they want what's new, so they end up spending way more than they're supposed to. When in fact, the smart way would be to just get them uniforms. They'll end up wearing the same uniform the whole year, and you will be saving a lot of money in your pocket. On the other hand, uniforms are to be worn throughout the whole year. So all students will look the same, and all students will feel comfortable in their own skin and not feel judged. Uniforms actually reduce economic barriers between students as well as competition. Students sometimes feel the need to compete with other students to see who has the prettiest shirt, who has the most expensive shoes, and that should not be in school grounds. Actually, they should be aware that school is a place to learn, not to go and show off your brand new Jordans or your brand new clothes and outfit or purse. I actually got a graph. I'll show it to you guys. It's the back to school expenses of the year for parents. Basically, elementary school, the average spending in a year is about $500 for school supplies, including school uniforms. For middle school, it's about a little bit less than $700 a year, also including uniforms. And for high school, all the way over here, about $1,000 yearly. The reason for that is that usually both middle school and elementary school do require students to wear uniforms, which means parents really don't have to focus a lot of getting their child new clothes all the time because they're wearing uniforms, and uniforms are the same throughout the whole school year. Versus teenagers in high school that want to be trendy and want to have new clothes every month. So they do end up spending the double or even more. School uniforms can also be reused and recycled. Many low income families actually tend to pass down uniforms from younger siblings, which is really a significant amount of money that they're saving throughout the whole year. Another reason why it's very convenient and school uniforms should be implemented in schools is because it improves school environments. Students tend to be more disciplined when they are forced to follow rules, and at the end of the day, it only benefits themselves because they grow up to be disciplined and responsible adults. Uniforms also reduce distractions in their learning environment. Students can concentrate and actually focus on the lesson plan instead of criticizing and judging their other students based on their clothes. Uniforms are very convenient because they can also identify an intruder that is in school grounds, and it keeps the students safer. Another reasons why uniformity helps students is because it reduces bullying. Many students are picked on because of their freedom of expression is revealed through their clothing. And if uniforms were implemented, many of the students will not be aggravated based on their looks. Um, Students don't have to be impressing anyone. You know, they wear the same uniform throughout the whole week, and everyone else does too. They don't have to worry about another student having better clothes or better shoes. They're all equally. Students also save a lot of time in the morning. Students don't have to waste time deciding what to wear or what would be the outfit of the day. Um, if you ask me, in the mornings, usually you're in a rush, you're trying to get out of the house to go to school, and the least thing you want to think about is your outfit. So school uniforms actually are really convenient. There was actually a study conducted in Mississippi, in a school district in Mississippi, in 2001 through 2003. The purpose of the study was to reveal the influence of school uniforms on attendance, in school suspensions, and out of school suspensions. They studied one uniform school and they studied one ununiformed school. The study revealed significant differences in attendance. Actually, the school that required students to wear uniforms had a really high score for attendance, and the school that did not require uniforms had a really low score. I hope I was able to change the mindsets of the people who do oppose school uniforms. Um, I hope you have recognized that implementing these regulations serves much more important purpose than just a dress code or looks. It benefits students by teaching them discipline and decreases some of the factors that might affect the student's grade and keep them away from getting that A plus that they want. Students are our future, and even the smallest details in their academic environment can make a huge difference in their education.